#1 team here in North America.
Dynamics are I don't care whether they win.
首先来说，我们就其实还是不是真的特别在意成绩。
So we're constantly trying to improve, constantly trying to get better at the competition.
然后今年的秘密武器其实就是他们一开始叫仿生学，仿照一种动物上岛的样子。
You are the one that make Team RoboGrinder the real RoboMaster.
This is the lab of Team RoboGrinder at Virginia Tech. As an international team, they are gearing up for the RoboMaster 2019 tournament. Zhou Yiping is a co-founder of Team RoboGrinder as well as current captain. He has many hobbies like biking, photography, skiing. But ever since he started RoboGrinder, he literally spent all his spare time on this team.
其实之前呢，就也看过很多类似的比赛，比如说在美国很著名一个叫 Battle Box， 就其实它就是那种电锯啊、锤子啊互相攻击那种技术，觉得科技含量并不高。然后再其次就是火星车的设计啊，或者在月球上挖沙子，它跟你的实际生活贴合的不是那么紧，导致它这个比赛准入门槛特别高。我觉得当时看到 RoboMaster， 我第一想到就是这个应该是一个大学生的一个很广泛的适合所有人来参加的这么一个，就是你往上做可以做到很强，但是它的入手难度又不高的这么一个比赛。
Please welcome RoboMaster.
RoboMaster tournament is known for its wild popularity among college students. Contestants would take a whole year to build an invincible robot team to fight for the championship with many other teams from all over the world. By the time of season 2019, RoboGrinder has taken part in the tournament twice. They have ranked into global top 32, which is the best among all American teams. As to the matter of population, the team has been expanded to 70 members in 2019, including 20 Americans. And a sophomore student is in charge of the team member management.
We are called RoboGrinder. We're one of many design teams on campus. Do you know League of Legends by chance? No worries, as long as you know what type of game it is. If League of Legends met robotics and had a baby with the first-person Call of Duty.
My name is Ross Williams. I am a junior mechanical engineer from Virginia Tech. I primarily do outreach to companies for sponsorship, and I try to help the team leader, Ipen, plan the future of RoboGrinder. When I first saw RoboMaster, it's such a complex and interesting challenge. I was enthralled. I knew I had to be a part of it.
Ross 这个人本身他特别健谈，然后他这些年也给队伍拉来了不少这个美国队员。其实我有时候去问他们呢，他们会有些顾虑或者想法是不会很愿意直接的跟我讲出来，毕竟在他们看来我们是所谓的外国人一样的，但是我们需要有这么一个人作为一个美国方面的这么一个管理者来跟所有的队员交流。
The managing experience Ross had as an intern at a car manufacturing company makes him the best candidate for this position. He spends 8 hours per week going back and forth between school and the company.
My name's Ross Williams, and welcome to where I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm nervous. But yeah, this is.
So my department, it comprises of maybe 20 or 30 engineers who runs 2 halls probably that has a population of maybe 2,000 or 3,000 workers, associates. And we have to make sure that the manufacturing of the car is as flawless as we can be. The skills of project management I learned from RoboGrinder and how applicable that is to BMW. And what has BMW in return improved my knowledge for RoboGrinder.
Team RoboGrinder is like a junior varsity team. Ross can easily apply his experience from internship into the team. He's now responsible for both managing the existing team members and recruiting new members.
Sub-team, of course, because all of you guys want to become mechanical engineers. We're more worried about the size constraints and what we can and cannot do mechanically. We'll look at all of it. So let's go.
All right.
So there are 2 new members as of last week.
Unlike Chinese teams, RoboGrinder manifests great difference in recruiting new members by giving no closing date. You can enlist yourself whenever you want to. The working hour within the team is not restricted. Except the common working time on weekends, the schedule for the rest of the week is rather flexible.
一般情况下，从周1到周5，其实都是有事情，就是要去上课，要去写作业。还有一点就是，我们是不拿任何学分的。我们现在所有的队员参加这个比赛，包括平时花这么多时间，都是自发的，都是出于对这个比赛的热爱。
我写一行代码，整个车能升起来，那我觉得就很享受这个事情，就相当于我在控制一个东西，而不是别人在控制我。
This competition is like a video game, but you get to engineer every aspect that goes into it, and I really appreciate that.
大赛那几天就是那种日夜拼命那种感觉，就是让我非常印象深刻。特别是我们打完比赛拿奖了之后，那一刻的感觉就是非常的难以言状。
我们其实是很难去要求队员，比如说你每周必须要工作20个小时，我们只能是制定时间线。你要考虑好你所有的作业、考试，你自己的任何生活。
So we'll go pick up an assortment of teammates. So typically, because we're an off-campus team, and you'll get a pretty good view of Virginia Tech's campus as we drive through. It's almost the perfect drive. Clouds are, the sun's out. I can't complain too much.
Virginia Tech is located in Blacksburg, Virginia, on the east coast of the United States, 4 hours drive from Washington, D.C. And it is a top state university where engineering predominantly prevails. Virginia Tech, Caltech, MIT, and Georgia Tech are titled Major 4 Tech School in the U.S. Virginia Tech would annually host Hockey Focus Day. Students that are interested in applying Virginia Tech College of Engineering can acknowledge all the engineering programs on this particular day. Today, RoboGrinder sets up a booth of their own. In addition to advertising the team, they would also talk about their experience competing in RoboMaster, about how they turned their knowledge from classes into real-world design and application.
Do you know DJI by chance?
Yeah, DJI.
All right, so DJI actually hosts the competition.
Oh, really?
Yes, so it's the largest university-level competition in the entire world. Over 200 universities worldwide compete. So we're constantly trying to improve, constantly trying to get better at the competition. And that's sort of what RoboGrinder is.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
I actually really like computer vision. So last year for a project, I tried to do motion, like exactly that. We would do target tracking, but only with a camera. So fun.
What's
you
your
guys
major?
Me, CPE. Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. Mechanical. You're mechanical.
That's actually one of our team's goals. So when you first come to college, you probably don't have an idea like which kind of major I want to pursue.
Right.
Yeah, and by joining our team, you can try any different area in our team.
Oh, I see.
To how to drive
like
us.
your control.
Yeah, we have our own mentorship to help students to know what they're most interested in and to help them find the right major for them to pursue.
So that was implemented almost out of necessity.
The conversation between the family and RoboGrinder members kept going after the session was ended. The same night, these students emailed Zhou Yiping a strong will of joining the team, even though he had to give up on his dream school. Yiping suggested him that building a team in his dream school might be a better choice. Team RoboGrinder gathers a wide variety of students from all over the world, and RoboMaster provides a stage for these young engineers to express themselves. Unlike their Chinese competitors, Team RoboGrinder cares more about the view along the road, rather than the goal on the finishing point. When they win, they cheer. When they lose, they carry on. In the eyes of an outsider, RoboGrinder is a breezy team. The atmosphere of RoboMaster is always tense and exciting. However, when RoboGrinder shows up, the happiness never disappeared from the arena of the tournament. There is another reason why they are the most unique team in the competition.
我觉得我们队伍跟国内队伍比呢，最大的劣势其实，还是因为这个教育体制的不同吧。我觉得美国这边是希望你在通过学这些课程的过程中，去确定你想要的研究方向，在研究生的时候去学更多更具体的知识。但是国内可能是更希望在你本科毕业之后呢，你就立马能具有生产力。他们其实从大二开始就会去学一些很实际的，比如说机加工，但这些其实我们都是不学的。但是这些东西呢，反而在你设计机器人的时候是最有用的。
The number of encirclements of the origin I'm going to get is equal to the number.
Due to the difference between education backgrounds, they always face more problems when preparing for the tournament than Chinese teams. Team members need to conduct experiments over and over to compensate for the lack of expertise, and this will result in an incompetent to fight with the strong competitors from China. But this breezy team never gives in without a fight. They've been working on it.
因为毕竟这是一个比赛，那么我们究竟跟谁比？国内的因为是不同的体制，花的时间也真的不一样。但是所有的在美国的学校，其实大家的平台是差不多，那么我们就可能跟美国的这些队伍比。同时呢，我们要跟自己比，就是我们一定要比去年做得好。去年只要所有犯的错，今年不再犯，全都改正掉。去年所有想实现的功能没有做到的，今年全部都做到。其实这个对于我们来说就足够了。
Alongside the ambition of new season, RoboGrinder is planning to initiate a comprehensive upgrade on the robotic techniques, within which they have built a secret weapon for engineering robots.
然后今年的秘密武器其实就是他们一开始叫仿生学嘛，因为它是仿照一个那个猴子吧还是什么，反正仿照一种动物上岛的样子。
In the game of RoboMaster, engineering robot is expected to seize the island of resources to acquire a sort of powerful ammunition, which is definitely the game changer. If they want to achieve this plan, the engineering robot will get ammunition much quicker. However, the robot requires a more powerful motor.
Good morning, Dr. Leonasa.
Good morning. How are you today? Good to see you. Are you okay?
How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Good.
So tell me a little bit about this week. What did you guys work on? What kind of progress have you made?
Okay. Several things we need to talk about.
Sure.
Dr. Leonasa is the faculty advisor of Team RoboGrinder. All the test spaces and professional machining equipment are sponsored by Dr. Leonasa. He is also responsible for advising the mechanical design of the team.
这个 advisor Dr. Leonasa， 在他那儿，我去他的实验室看的时候，发现了一个舵机，在美国这边大概卖$2500，在国内卖18000到2万之间。 那么我当时就给我们这个教授里昂纳萨发邮件说，哎，我们有这么一个设计，我们想用这个舵机，行不行？里昂纳萨非常爽快的就说了，需要几个哪几个。像我们现在这台工程机器人上一共用了7个这样的舵机。
Zhou Yiping surprisingly discovered that, with the full support of Dr. Leonasa, the development of engineering robots speeds up very quickly. Not long after, the first climbing experiment is launched.
得再抬高一点。这是角度，就到头了是吗？
再试一次。第一次上岛，其实我们真的很恐慌吧，上站也是很期待，就是看着它的前腿一点点转，发现轮子不够高，卡在那个台阶下面，不行。
The failure of the first experiment worried Zhou Yiping and Li Xinzhang, the leader of embedded system team. The motor does not work as intended. Li and the team decide to turn to the team instructor for technical support.
Hello. Hi. You have a speed loop in here where the dynamics are something on the order of 1 over s plus a if it's a simple guy, and then you're going to close a PID loop around this.
After talking with Dr. Bowman, Li and the team went back to improve their algorithm. At the same time, the mechanical group is improving the outer structure of the engineering robot. 1 week later, another climbing experiment is operated.
后轮走，后轮走，前轮走。
你从底下上一次吧，连上2节做个探寻。
那天看到的上岛的速度其实只有整体速度的大概1/6，所以如果最后整个速度都跑全了，上岛应该真的很快，就跟开在平地上没有什么区别。
今天剩下半次了。
厉害厉害。
Team member of RoboGrinder place a high hope on the next season with the assistance of the secret weapon. In the meanwhile, they are fully aware of the hard work it takes to exert this new technique, that they may have to go through numbers of experiments to revise or even overturn it. For this joyful team, hardship doesn't scare them. Regardless of the distinct state of participation and environment comparing with local teams, the belief to achieve a better self, to exceed old records, does not change. Recently, since the most disturbing technical issues have been resolved, Zhou Yiping finally has some spare time, and he was invited to Ross' home.
Go.
Even your hero robot can't do that.
Yeah. If the competition is asking us to design something like this, we couldn't even do it.
You grab your own.
This is a Williams family tradition. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh, Ethan!
Surprisingly, when I first was looking for something to join, my mother was really excited. She's like, yes, don't just study, do something. They're supportive. They think it's important to apply my knowledge to something and get involved. And it was funny, they got to meet the team when the team traveled to Atlanta, and they loved the atmosphere. They loved who composes RoboGrinder.
So Ross is kind of nerdy. Ross is just a big nerd all the way back to high school.
Yeah.
And so I think the RoboMasters competition, the RoboGrinders Club, are just another aspect of a child's education. You know, you develop new friendships, you have to learn how to work with others. So I think it really all does. I think the competition really does foster education in the broadest sense.
I agree.
You agree?
I
Yeah.
agree.
International qualifications are getting closer and closer. RoboGrinder members gather around, talking about how they feel over the recent one-year preparation. Zhou Yiping also has something to share with the folks.
Like 2 or 1 year ago, I was saying all the time, all the effort you put in this team, I will make sure it turns into some kind of either credit hours on your academic work or some good influence on your resume. And people are asking why our team is so strong like this. What I'm thinking is because every single member of you. So like we're the #1 team here in North America. You are the one that make Team RoboGrinder the real RoboMaster. Thank you. And next step is we're gonna announce the outstanding team member for this.
Well-equipped RoboGrinder could have a try to break their best record in this year. This year, the championship may still intangible for this breezy team, but they will never give in any matches without a fight, which will be crowned in history. RoboGrinder, just as always, is definitely the most special one.
首先来说，我们其实还是不是真的特别在意成绩。建立这个队伍一直以来的一个想法就是，不同的学生通过加入我们这个战队，你能通过把你实际课堂上学的这些东西，转换到真的去搭建机器人这个过程中来。我们希望所有的队员，在你不确定你大学想要学什么专业的时候，通过参加我们这个队伍，去接触不同的这个工程的领域，去确定自己真正喜欢的专业是什么，去追求这个专业，不会给自己留下遗憾。
Personally, I'm excited to go China this summer for the competition. So in the next 5-10 years, I hope RoboMaster grows, not even just in the US, a worldwide competitions, almost the Olympics for robotics.
Ross is now 20 years old, and what will his life look like in 10 more years? And I don't have a crystal ball. No one knows for sure. You know, we hope that he has chased his dreams, that he's been successful.
I think the way to achieve happiness is by doing what you love.
I don't care whether they win. I care that they build things that work and they're in the competition. It's the most motivated group of students I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for 35 years, so yeah, I was very impressed.
Frankly, education over the last 10 years, 15 years, perhaps is becoming more and more international. You know, in the industry, in the real world, you know, nobody works by himself or herself. I mean, everybody works in a team, and so they really need to learn how to do so. It's a great team, and I'm sure that they're gonna do really good at RoboMaster.
我们队训就一句话：弗吉尼亚宇宙第一。
What would I like to be called? A friend.
The department is a little bit over 125 years old. We have people working in all different disciplines of electrical and computer engineering, including robotics and autonomous systems. As a sponsor of RoboMaster, I know it through my exposure to RoboGrinder team. And why this is really important to us now is that about 20% of our undergraduates want to major in controls, robotics, and autonomy.
Our students really enjoy participating in the competitions. They learn a lot. They see what other people have done, and they can bring back ideas about things that they want to do. That is what we try to tell our students. Our motto is ut prosum, that I may serve, and that's what our students try to do. They try to use their engineering degrees to make life better.